Hello and welcome to Lakewood Next Daily Devotions. We've been working our way through the Sermon on the Mount, and Jesus is specifically talking about how we treasure things in this world, how we pursue things, and where our hearts really are. And today's text seems like it takes just a sharp right turn from where Jesus had been teaching. Jesus has been speaking about treasure. He just said, where your treasure is, your heart will be also. And then in Matthew chapter 6, starting in verse 22, he says, the eye is the lamp to the body. So if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light in you is darkness, how great is the darkness? And when we read that, one of the first questions that comes to me is, okay, I get it. I mean, I understand good teaching. You're Jesus. You're going to teach good things. But what does this have to do with heavenly treasure and greater righteousness? And the answer to that question is quite a lot. Jesus has been consistently talking about the way we view the world and the way we view the kingdom of God. And now here he uses a pretty direct illustration. He says the eye is the lamp of the body. The eye is a medium in which light enters the body and gives direction. We know which way to go based on what we see. So it's very important what we look at. Not physically, or not just physically, but spiritually. When I was in high school, I got to go through that time-honored tradition called driver's ed. And I remember I was one of the days where I was supposed to drive, and I got into the driver's ed car, and I was in the back seat, and this other person was driving, and she wasn't very confident in her driving ability, and so we're driving out. It's out at Fort Gibson, and we're going out towards the Fort Gibson Dam, and we're driving, and we're getting closer and closer to the dam, and then all of a sudden, the driving instructor starts saying, "Dam, dam, dam, dam!" And at first I thought he was cursing, but then I realized he was actually telling this person that's driving that she's about to hit the dam. And she did. And it's a crazy thing, but afterwards he said, "Did you not hear me telling you not to hit it? I was trying to point it out to you. How on earth did you still hit the dam?" And her response was, "Well, I was so afraid to hit it that I just kept looking at it." And then he told her something that sticks with me to this day. He says, "What you look at, you're going to drive towards. So watch the road." That speaks so readily into what we're talking about today. What you look at, you will drive towards. Jesus says that the eye is the lamp of the body, meaning that what you choose to bring in, what you choose to look at, will give you the direction that you go. That's why it says in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2, that we're supposed to fix our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer or the author and the perfecter of our faith. Where you look and your perspective from which you perceive your world matters. If you see the world as it's all there is, if you become intoxicated by the pursuits of the things that you or the world would call valuable, you will miss out on the spiritual realities around you. But if you fix your eyes firmly on Jesus and perceive the world through His kingdom, everything opens up. You become insignificant and significant at the same time. And then you live out a life that seeks first His kingdom, that rightly prioritizes passions. You live a full and fulfilled life of perspective because you know now that there is more beyond this. You know that you're meant for so much more than what you're experiencing and what you're perceiving right now. You are ready for the more. That there is a kingdom for which you are made and will be going, a place of real treasure. Fix your eyes on Jesus. Let His light fill your eyes and guide your steps. You'll be amazed. You will be amazed at what God does next.